Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 10. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. You know, the original creators of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were really good, and the original Turtles were good, and some of the spin-offs were good. I'm sure this is okay-ish, but I'm just kind of tired of this. I mean, how many more times are they going to bring back the Turtles just because they're an IP and they sold the rights and they're making money? I get it. You know, it's for kids, whatever. Seth Rogen is to blame for this version of it. He's working with Evan Goldberg again, his writing partner, frequent collaborator. You know, I guess it's a cartoon or a claymation. I can't tell. I guess it's a little of both. It's like looks like a cartoon, like drawn a claymation almost. And they're gonna have a race swapped April O'Neil, everybody, which they already did once. So who cares? I just don't. It's not for me, but whatever. So Seth Rogen's doing this. I mean, do I need to break down the acts? How many times have we seen it? Jackie Chan is Splinter, their teacher, by the way. So that's fun, I guess. I don't know. I'm just so sick of this. Can we be done with Ninja Turtles? Can we be done with the redesigns? Oh, look, they're all wearing different colors, so you know which one's which. Because that's very important when you're fighting ninjas. You know, it's just, I'm so sick of it. Seth Rogen's in it too. So here we go. From permanent teenager Seth Rogen, ha 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 ha, a new generations of heroes will rise from the sewers. That is probably not a take. Wow, it's already got 1.6 million views. Not a lot of upvotes though. I mean, 53K. It has more upvotes than downvotes, but 20K downvotes. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, after years of being sheltered from the human world, the Turtle Brothers set out to win the hearts of New Yorkers and be accepted as normal teenagers through heroic acts. Their new friend, April O'Neil, helps them take on a mysterious crime syndicate, but they soon get in over their heads when an army of mutants is unleashed upon them. Yeah, I mean, we've seen this already. It's just everybody's going to be in it. You know, it's just the celebrities get a hold of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And here's the list of celebrities that do all the... August, by the way. I mean, I guess this will be a fun August movie. Okay. Micah, Abby, that name sounds familiar. Shimon Brown Jr., Hannibal Buress. I mean, he's funny, but it's a cartoon. Rose Byrne, Nicholas Cantu, John Cena, Jackie Chan, I already said, Ice Cube, I'm not sure who he is, Natasha Demetriou, Ayu Idibiri, Giancarlo Esposito? Okay. I'm not sure. Post Malone, Brady Noon, Seth Rogen, Paul Rudd, and Maya Rudolph. Okay. I mean, why am I going to see this? For these voices? I don't think I am. If I'm going to see this movie, I'm seeing it for the Turtles. Now, is it bad? I mean, again, it looks fine. It looks like the Ninja Turtles. But I've seen the Ninja Turtles. I mean, that's a funny bit. They hurt themselves by mistake. If I am going to see it, I'm not going to see it for the voices. You know, even Paul Rudd, who I still am kind of a fan of, even though Ant-Man seems to be a total bust, but I'm going to go watch he's not going to be one of the Turtles, so I don't get Hollywood anymore, you know. This is the kind of thing, it should still be on the shelf. It's too soon to bring it back again. Or if you're going to do it, I don't know, continue from some point in time. I mean, there's no continuity anymore. They just keep rebooting and rebooting and rebooting and rebooting. You know, how many times can you watch this? It's just like the companies are trying to outdo. They're competing against their own library, right? There's so much Ninja Turtle material. I don't need to see this movie, especially not the first one when they come out of the sewer. Like if this was downstream Ninja Turtles, maybe. If they had some new take on it, maybe. I mean, the rumor was they were all going to be female, which would have been a disaster. So good on you for at least not doing that. But you know, and I get it. You don't want to make them old and dying. I mean, they've done those comics actually. But what you could do is, I don't know, just take the turtles on an adventure, right? And just kind of acknowledge the previous movies as if they're part of a continuity, and now you're a current turtles, right? So they're not old because you can't make them old, but they're still teenagers. Maybe the events of the previous movies and cartoons took place the first 2 years and they're still teenagers, right? Something like that. Not a whole new, oh, who are these guys? Like, we know who they are. Can we get past that? It's like doing the Superman origin again, or the Spider-Man origin. We've seen that. Okay? I mean, they even acknowledged, like, the Ooze. And to acknowledge April O'Neil, again, like, where's Casey Jones? I didn't see him mentioned in this entire thing, by the way. Casey Jones, I don't think is in it. Rocksteady and Bebop are. And a few other side characters. So I guess there's a little bit of a mix there, but I mean, you're starting over again? I mean, they're starting over Superman again, so I guess, oh, it's for a new generation. Okay. So I guess the old generation will just say, all right, I'm not going to see this thing. The kids who didn't grow up on this, you know, are they going to go see it? Maybe. You might as well have a new product. You know? If it's aimed at kids who have no background on it, you know, you're trying to catch the nostalgia of the old fans, but they see something like this, they're kind of like, "Oh, yeah, that's the Ninja Turtles." Why not do it as a continuum? And then they also have a reason to show their kids the old stuff on DVD and videotape or online. I assume you own the library too. Wouldn't that bring you some money? Streaming it or something? I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just the same. Oh, we do martial arts and we're going to fight the foot and we eat pizza. Okay. Okay, it's going to be wacky. And a person of color is going to be involved, of course, because we can't have anything unless we make one of the main characters a person of color, and that already happened once, so I guess you could argue, well, that is a continuity right there. I don't see any need for that at all. I mean, you could add new characters. That could be a thing, right? You could add April O'Neil and make it more realistic that she has a team, right? You could have a camera person who's a person of color, right? Or her producer and a camera person and like a whole little news team instead of April O'Neil. That would allow you to add new characters with not so much changing the story, right? I don't know if we need to see those characters, quite frankly, considering that all anybody wants to see is the Ninja Turtles, but the people who want to see the Ninja Turtles have already seen them. So, I don't know what you're doing here. It's just like, we're playing with the IPs again. Oh, go through the IP list and pick out a movie, and we'll just do that from 20 years ago. Okay. You just want to keep doing this. It's a law of diminishing returns, though. You know, you always have the comparisons from the original stuff. You've got the baggage of Seth Rogen, who now he's Mr. Producer Guy, and when he inserts himself in by saying, permanent teenager Seth Rogen. Yeah, I don't know if that scans. Like, it feels a little cringe. Like the actual teenagers who I assume you're trying to appeal this movie towards. Is this something they're even interested in? You know, this came out in early 90s. You know, I was older then, you know, an adult by that time, but like I could see the appeal. It was skateboarding, it was pizza, it was 80s, 90s stuff. You know, but now, I mean, it just seems like a concept that's a little long in the tooth, and just to retread the old stuff, just to trot it on out. I guess, you know, this is part of Seth Rogen's college years, I'll say. And it's a property he knows and probably loves, but I don't know. I'm just so tired of reboots and relaunches. Am I the only one here? I mean, or are you a fanatic? I know Razor Fist is a fanatic, so I can't wait to hear his take on this. But yeah, I don't know. I don't trust Seth Rogen with the keys to the house. That's part of it. Although I'll say the trailer looks fine. It looks fine, other than the race swapping, which I'm not a fan of. It looks fine. Let's see what it says. I read this already. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I just wish we can get something new. Can we not get anything new? Does Paramount not have any money for new properties? Does no one anywhere not have an idea? I do. I know lots of people that do. How about something new? That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking this. I'm not going to vote it down. I wouldn't vote it up. And would I go see it? I wouldn't pay to see it. I mean, if I heard it was good, and then it was on one of my VODs, I might watch it just to see if, I hear it was good. Maybe I'll just kill 90 minutes and watch it. I don't want to go all the way to the theater for this. Like, it's not worth that effort to see the Ninja Turtles again. You know what I mean? Maybe if it was in black and white. Maybe if it had something different in it. Maybe. Even then, it's a stretch. I mean, I get it. I'm too old for this, but I don't see the kids' appeal necessarily. It's like we keep showing cartoons that we liked as kids to kids, hoping they're going to love it as much as we do. Right? And they kind of can't. Because what kids like, just like things that are going to be a hit, you kind of can't predict it. Which is why you need new stuff. Yeah. All right. That's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out at Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you could find a more base take, take it. I will be at the Stratford Library on, I'll just show you my list, on Thursday for my birthday. But the big one, it's Cape May Courthouse. Coho Brewing in Cape May Courthouse got moved from April 16th to March 16th. I'm not sure what happened. At 7 p.m. It may have been my fault. I'm not sure. But just to let you know, go to my links below. Go to my, if you want to come to a thing in South Jersey, I'm doing signings. I got 8 signings this month, 6 next month. I'm doing signings everywhere, so come to a signing if you'd like to get a Pineys book. Book 11 dropping soon. Speaking of which, I got to get going. We'll see you in the next one.